Mr. Speaker, sir, it is with deep regret that we learned of the demise of two former members of Parliament, namely Mr. Vijayanathan Vencatasamy on 12 December 2021 at the age of 87, and Mr. Mohammed Feroz Abdoola on 9th of April 2022 at the age of 51. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Vijayanathan Vencatasamy was born on 21st of July 1934 in Rosehill. He attended New Eton College for his secondary education before being admitted to Hull University in England, where he obtained in 1961 a bachelor's degree in chemistry and physics. In the same year, he became principal of New Eton College, a post which he held until 1980. Mr. Venkatasamy ran for the general election in 1976 for constituency number 19, Stanley and Rosehill, under the banner of the MMM, and was elected third member. In December 1978, he also ran for the municipal council election for Beaubassin-Rosehill and served as mayor of the council until April 1979. In 1977, he was appointed member of the Public Accounts Committee and later acted as chairperson of the committee. In January 1981, he became Parliamentary Secretary for the Ministry of Finance, a post he held until June 1981. In 1982, Mr. Venkatasamy ran for the general election in the same constituency under the banner of Parti de l'Alliance Nationale, but was not elected. Mr. Speaker, sir, may I request you to kindly direct the clerk of the National Assembly to convey the deep condolences of the Assembly to the members of the bereaved family of late Mr. Vijayanathan Vencatasamy.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I associate myself with the tribute made by the Honourable Prime Minister to late Mr. Vijayanathan Vencatasamy, former member of the National Assembly, and on behalf of the opposition, I request the clerk to convey our condolences to the bereaved family.
Honourable members, I associate myself with the tribute paid to the memory of late Mr. Venkatasamy, former Member of Parliament by the Honourable Prime Minister and the Honourable Leader of Opposition, and I direct the clerk to convey the deep condolences of the Assembly to the bereaved family.
The Speaker, sir, Mr. Mohammed Feroz Abdoola, also known as Abdoola, was born on 25th February 1971 in Castel. After his secondary schooling at Quartier Militaire State Secondary School and Sukhdev Bisundayal State Secondary School, he pursued further studies in accountancy in London. He held a professional qualification awarded by the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. He was also holder of a diploma awarded by the London Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mr. Abdoola ran for the general election for the first time in 1991 in constituency number 15, La Caverne and Phoenix, as an independent candidate, but was not elected. In the year 2000, he contested the general election in constituency number 19, Stanley and Rosehill, under the banner of the MSM-MMM alliance and was elected third member. Mr. Speaker, sir, in October 2000, he was nominated to serve on the Public Accounts Committee. On 8th of May 2002, he was appointed as member of the Select Committee on Funding of Political Parties. On 7th of September 2004, he was nominated to serve the Select Committee on the Trust Fund for the Soroptimist Daycare Center for the Elderly Bill. On 9th February 2005, he became the Deputy Chief Government Whip, a post which he held until April 2005. He was also engaged in social work. Mr. Speaker, sir, may I request you to kindly direct the Clerk of the National Assembly to convey the deep condolences of the Assembly to the members of the bereaved family of late Mr. Mohammed Feroz Abdoola.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm very saddened to learn of the passing of Mr. Feroz Abdoola. We worked together for 5 years at the then Public Accounts Committee, and it's very sad that he died at such a young age. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, may I ask the Clerk, on behalf of the whole opposition, to convey our condolences to the bereaved family.
Honourable Member, I shake myself with the tribute paid to the memory of late Mr. Abdoola, former Member of Parliament by the Honourable Prime Minister and the Honourable Leader of Opposition, and I direct the Clerk to convey the deep condolences of the Assembly to the bereaved family.